Hey, thanks everybody. Tonight, we have 2 weeks left in the month, and some of you, we have summer, right? Here in the United States, it's summer, and I really want to help you create some shifts in your life that is going to help you reach your goals, even over the summer busy months. And so I really want to cover with you the shift to seven figures, okay? And I want to cover that with you, just a few steps. I would grab a piece of paper and pen. Something I want you to think about when you think about that shift to seven figures, you realize one thing. It starts with you. It starts with you. It doesn't start with a program. It does not start with the mentoring. It starts with you. See, the truth is most people don't fail because of a strategy. They fail because they never shifted to the person they needed to become. Who you are right now will not get you the freedom you want in your life, because what you have had to this point has got you to where you are. And the moment I realized I just needed to make some shifts in my life, I could do anything. I could become unstoppable, but you have to become worthy of that success. And a lot of time we don't think we're worthy of making six figures or worthy of making seven figures. And so what we do is we make excuses or blame other people. What happens is every level of success, you will try to sabotage yourself. Not because you don't want to have success, is because you're not mentally right here prepared for it. And so I want to cover with you 3 shifts that is going to help you. And I really want you to grab a hold of these shifts tonight with you. I just want to quickly cover these with you because when I decided to go for my $1 million year, I took these 3 shifts. And the first shift was I had to shift my story. The story of, can I do this? To, let's see the person that you can become. And I had to put myself in that person that I needed to become. And I was excited to get to know her. I was excited to meet her. I was excited to see that version of me. Let me know in the chat. Let me pull up my chat here. Are you guys excited to see that next version of you? I mean, I'm being serious. Are you really excited to see that next version of you? Yes, yes. And that's what you got to get excited for. So what happens is we get caught. We get caught in things that don't serve us. And if we continue to repeat the same story, I wasn't raised that way. Change that story. I don't care how you were raised. It's what you want to go. You got to get that vision. Well, I'm different. No, change these stories. You wouldn't be here if you didn't know you weren't meant for more, my friend. You wouldn't be here. So the first thing, I want you to change that story. And I want you to think about it. And it's really that trust in yourself. You trust in yourself that, can I follow through? Trust in myself, can I do this? Trust in myself, can I create content? Trust in myself that I can deal with, what if somebody makes fun of me on social media? Who cares? They don't pay your bills. Who cares? They're not going to leave you that freedom. Who cares? They're not going to create that destiny. You can though, my friend. That is what is powerful. So who is ready to change their story? Put in the comments if you're ready. Yes. Me, good. Awesome. I love it. So the next thing is you have to shift that strategy. You have to make a shift in your strategy. I always call it the pivot or the push. You either got to push through something you're going through or you have to pivot. You know why most people don't pivot in their life? Emotions. Emotions. And what's really, really sad is you're going to get caught with these people that just look at you like, and then they like, see, I told you couldn't do it. Have you guys ever had anybody in your life that has like not believed in you? And then you kind of like start thinking and well, maybe they're right. And you kind of go in that direction. Yes, that's where you need to pivot. This is what I think you personally should do. Let's say you have somebody in your life that just really doesn't believe in you. They could be going through many different things. One thing they could be going through is a belief in themselves. Like, what if you do have success and you leave them? That could be it. So they're just rejecting that on you, just like reflecting that on you, right? Or why don't you just go have success and then take them out to a really nice restaurant and thank them for loving you? And they're like, well, we can't afford to go here. Well, remember that little thing you made fun of? I just quit talking to you about? Well, because of that, that's why we're here. Like, use that as your motivation. But you have to shift your strategy that you've had in life that got you to where you wanted to go. You know why so many people can never retire? You know why you see so many door greeters at Walmart at the age of 85? Because they never made a shift in their life and they didn't create a strategy to change that. They just thought if they keep on doing the same thing, they're going to get something different. No, if you keep on doing the same thing, you'll continue to get the same results or worse results. So you have to make a shift in your story, then you have to make a shift in your strategy. That is why we do 90-day runs inside the community. That's exactly why. So I can help you for 90 days do a different, like a pivot or a push through your strategy to make it work for you. Success will come to 100% of you as long as you don't allow your mindset to sabotage you or other people to sabotage you. And as long as you don't quit. I love what Mia from Sweden says. Winners never quit and quitters never win. Be a winner in every area of your life. You got to be a winner. I have to pivot all the time. Yes, absolutely. We do. Or sometimes you got to push through. And what I mean by that is you got to push through if you're getting some low engagements on content. You just got to push through and find the right algorithms that will find your perfect customers. It's what will happen all the time. Everything is a little bit of a push or a pivot, a push or a pivot in your life, but you just have to make that shift. You can't expect to be the same person that was okay with barely paying bills to be the same person that's going to make 6 figures. It's two different people. I can promise you this, when you reach your goal and become a 6 or 7 figure earner, you know what you're going to notice more than the money? The person you become. So if you've been in this business for a week or 2 weeks or 30 days or 6 months and you haven't had growth, that's the problem. I call that you're not willing to be coachable, my friend. You got to be coachable and you got to find that vision of where you wanted to go. And then the biggest one, you got to shift your standards. You got to stop being okay with being okay. See, I looked at it this way. This is probably the best advice I'm going to give you tonight. I looked at it this way. I had to not make it about me because I can let myself down easy. I can just easily do that. I don't know. Has anybody ever let yourself down before? See, I have, but I will never let my family down. I will never let you guys down. That's 2 things I am completely committed. Like this community is like, I burst it. Like I look at that way. I remember like back in December of 2022, I was like, I just want to grow this community to 1,000. And like, look at it. We're like, I don't even know what we are, 53,000, like 500 people, all because I had a vision. But most importantly, because I decided to raise my standards. I decided to become the leader that could lead a community to 53,000. I decided to become a leader that could lead people. That's why we have 109 6-figure income earners and 19 self-made millionaires in South Africa, because I became the leader. I raised my standards to become that person to impact thousands and thousands and thousands of lives. So if you start growing a business and all of a sudden your income plateaus, guess what? You hit your leadership lid. Now that's where you got to do that shift in your standards for one, because I guarantee it's just that you're just stuck there a little bit. The thing I hate the most is when I see somebody start making money and they become uncoachable. And all of a sudden they hit like 40,000 a month and it drops down to like 5,000, 10,000. And then they play the blame game. That's a shift that they didn't make in their story and in their standards and in their strategy. Because sometimes it's easy to get kind of comfortable. And I've seen that with many people. And they're like, I just got comfortable. See, when you make that, raise that standards, that I will create a movement. Like I envision this, like when I'm on my deathbed, it's not going to be like, oh, we're so sad. They're going to be like, oh, we're so proud because of the legacy you've left us and the hundreds of thousands of lives all over the world you impacted because you had the courage one day to step into leadership, to lead a community to success. The only difference of me and you is I decided to raise my standards. I guarantee it, there's a lot of you on here right now that are so much more educated than me, so much smarter than me, have more talent than me, can crush it in videos. But I decided to raise my standard to lead you guys to success. And so if you write those 3 things down, it can change everything. Shift your story, shift your strategy, and shift your standards. Watch what happens in every area of your life, from your content creation to you showing up. Like I asked a question the other day. I said, what is your biggest holdup? Is it marketing or consistency? It was interesting how many people put consistency. That's a shift in your story and a shift in your standards. Because you knew 1000% if you were going to get a $900 customer today, you would make those 3 videos. And you would make those videos with so much value. Because you know what's going to be the end result. See, that's the standards. We got to get out of that worker's mentality that I work 3 hours, I get paid for 3 hours. Because what if it took you, like I love Tim's story. Matter of fact, Tim's going to come on next month and give you guys a mentoring call because you need it. Because I want you to hear his shift that he had to make. You guys, he went 3 months with no customers. But he knew it wasn't the program. He knew it wasn't social media. He knew he needed to make some shifts. The moment he made that, he can tell you, he remembers the exact date. He got on a training call just like this, and he literally asked questions and he made that shift. And after 3 months, he started making money. And now fast forward to 2 years, he's made 500,000. Imagine if he wouldn't have made the shift, he would have quit. And he wouldn't have made 500,000 and able to date his wife again, able to travel and do cool things and golf all over. But because he was willing to make that shift and raise his standards. And that's just what I challenge you. So I want you to write those 3 things down, because anybody can do it. Like, you guys can make that decision tonight and change everything in your life. Who's ready? Yes, living the dream life. Yes, he is. Let's go. Yes, who is ready? Good. Let's go. Because you guys got to think about something. When I launched my business in September, I can't believe it's been 2 years, 9 months. Like, I'm like, it's been 2 years, 9 months. And if I go back to 3 years ago, I had no idea what the hell I was going to do. I had no idea, but what I knew is I didn't want to keep on going down the path I was on. How many of you want to switch paths, go down a different path in your life? That was me. But I was smart enough to know I couldn't do it on my own. And I was smart enough to know I didn't know everything. And I was coachable. I called myself a sponge. When I was back in June and July and August, even into September of 2022, I was searching, I was Googling, and I was looking at everything with an open mind. How many of you have an open mind to success? Or are you more closed-minded and you have a tendency to point the finger at other people when there's 3 fingers pointing back at you? I always tell my grandkids that, be careful if you're pointing at somebody, because look how many fingers are pointing back at you. See, when you are literally willing to raise your standards, you don't have time to focus on anybody else or anything else or any negative thinking that won't get you what you want in life. And so I was coachable, I was a sponge, I was ready. I just didn't have the right vehicle. So when I discovered this digital marketing strategy, that was it. And like, it was the it for me. I'm like, I will master this. Do you guys realize what you have? Like, do you really realize what you have? You have an opportunity where you make 100% profit with products you didn't even have to create, by the way. 100% profit. You literally can get a customer, they get involved in this community of 53,500 plus people, which we have not only 1, not only 2, not only 3, not only 4, not only 5, like 5 calls a week that your customers get to get on, and all people pay to get in this community is $39. $39 to get community support, live mentoring calls where we stay on and mentor and help you, tech support. You guys get live webinars and webinar replays that you can use to build your business, and all you have to do is show up. Like, that is a gift in your, I mean, like, holy moly, and you make 100% of the profits. You don't have to share your profits with anybody else. So when I seen a strategy like that in 2022, I was like, I felt blessed. It's like, what? That's what I'm like, do you guys realize, like, you don't have to worry about customer support or none of that. Like, you get to put your customers in a huge community while you get to learn new skills. That's what I love about this, because this way, if people are really coachable, nobody's going to slip through the cracks. And that is important to me. That's actually why I launched this community. But something that I did that changed my life was I did get a mentor, because we all have blind spots. And that's why they're called blind spots, because you don't know what you don't know. That's why I launched the Legacy Builder program the way I did, where you get in breakout rooms so you can have breakthroughs. But then also, you know, when I set that goal to grow a community to 1,000 and we hit 1,000, then I decided to create 100 six-figure income earners. And when we did that, I'm like, I will create 1,000 millionaires. I will. The names are already on my wall right in here. I just can't wait for you guys to come to my home and actually put your sign your name on my wall. And the part I'm getting at is, like, I see it. So I had to become a better leader, and I had to lead to success, because it's a different level of training. Now, many people aren't ready to receive it. Trust me. A lot of people say they want to make 7 figures, but most don't want to do the work, or they don't want to raise their standards or become the person. That's the biggest part. And it wasn't about the money for me. It was about the 1,111 lives that I get to impact. Because when you become a self-made millionaire, you change 1,111 lives. Can you imagine that because of you, 1,111 people have a different future, have the ability to have freedom of finances and fun and family? Because of you. That's why I showed up, because what I said earlier, I can easily let myself down, but I will never let my family down. I will never let my community down. So I got a mentor that could hold accountable, and it was the game changer for me. And so that's why I launched a mastermind. And many of you know that we have a mastermind through the digital growth community. And we just did 2 live events, one in April and one in May. And I'm going to give you guys access to those tonight. I'm going to show you how you can get access for the March event. It was a 2-day event, and for the April event. And we also did a community builders event. And I want to show you can get access to this, okay? But and the reason why is because maybe you can't afford the mastermind right now, or maybe you're just not ready right here. This could be the next step for you to raise your standards, go through this powerful training that will help you shift to that 7-figure mindset. And so before I go over this with you, I want to share something with you real quick. Hold on. It's been an interesting day trying to get access to them, but hey, watch this. Let me know if you can't hear this.
I'm so very honored that you guys are here. There's so many other things you can do, and you're here. Freedom. When you get structure in your life, freedom will happen. You're going to write the blueprint for your life. You don't think yourself worthy. Nobody else will. And at that moment, that will be the thing that will shift you. Because you found out what you're capable of. I'm so proud of you. I will always thank you guys. I will never quit on you.
But here's another one to show you.
How many of you are sitting waiting on your next thing?
Right.
It doesn't matter what your story is. You're one video away. This is different. This will work. My first one was like $55,000 and 6 figures in 2 months.
Our website made $29 million in 10 months. What's holding you back?
I'm leaving a legacy for my family because really, when you can actually have money to retire and not have that stress, like it makes such a difference.
This woman invested in me and all of us, and we love you for that.
I got my time back, my kids. Because that's what it's about, it's family.
Every stinking person here. It's transformational. Transformational. Thank you.
I just wanted to share that with you because that's just a few of the slips that from it that I want to introduce you guys to be able to get access to the replays. But you know me, I don't only want you to learn, I want you to be able to earn as well. So if anybody is interested in getting them, I'm also, I know it gives me chills. It just takes me back there and I just can't wait for the next live event. And so not very men in the group. I mean, you know, I've been marketing to women, so that's kind of normal. You know, when I launch a community, really marketing to moms. So we do have a lot of men coming more in the group. A lot of men are 6-figure income earners, so it's pretty cool. And I'm going to share this with you though, because you can get access to them. I'm going to show you how. But I put an affiliate on it as well. So you have the ability to sell it and get another income stream as well. Now, a lot of you don't really understand how to add like affiliates to your email automations or how to market affiliates with, because you still want to keep your main thing the main thing. Because I will share a strategy with you, okay? That makes me about $45,000 a month just on this one strategy, and I don't even market it. No, actually more than that. It's probably closer to 75, yeah, thousand a month in affiliate money that I make, and I don't even market it. And that's what I'm going to teach you. And it's actually, I'm going to teach you this inside of, I'll show you what you're going to get access to. I'm going to teach you on Wednesday, and I'm going to actually give you the template. So what I did, this has been, when was it? 2 years ago? I think it was 2 years ago. And I noticed my email list was getting bigger, but not everybody was buying. Now, many of you would think like, oh my gosh, my email list is getting bigger, but nobody's buying. This sucks. Now me, I was like, oh my gosh, my email list is getting better. See, change your story. They must like me because they're not leaving my email list, right? So I was like, what can I offer them that might help them feel safe with their decision and bridge that gap? So that's when I launched Digital Growth Monthly, and I become an affiliate for other products that I knew would bring value. Matter of fact, next Monday, you're going to hear about an affiliate, another income that you can get access to, plus it will help save you time. I think that's next Monday. Yeah. The 30th is that next? Oh, it's in 2 weeks. Oh, wait, yeah, in 2 weeks, sorry. And you get to hear about that as well. And that's kind of always the goal, is how can we stack more incomes for you? So I'm going to teach you that on Wednesday. So what I did is I'll show the strategy with you. That's why we added 30 days to the email automations in 2.0, by the way, success weeks closed. And so what I did is email 27, I changed, and I literally invited them to be part of my Digital Growth Monthly. And I just shared with them the benefits to them, the benefits and the value. And then I remember launching it. And so what that meant is my last email, sending in my email automations, it was just full of people. And so the moment I put that next email in it, they all got it. We all got on an airplane to go watch my son race. And I remember we got off the airplane and I take my phone off the airplane mode and it was like, doom, 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 like, what's happening? And it was that. People are ready. And by the way, people that pay attention. Be careful with this free stuff. You will attract freebies that are like leeches They want everything for free, and there's no value in that. So be careful. We can't save everybody. You can save more people by making more money and donate your money more than trying to make somebody something that they're just not willing to be. Yes, free attracts the tire kicker. So true. And so I did that. And then, so think about it, every 27 days, those kick in. Those kick in. And I'm affiliate for Canva. You guys, you can become an affiliate for Canva right now. You can go into Canva right now, and I'm going to teach you a bunch of the strategies on Wednesday. And you can go to Canva right now. You can make a template and share it for free in your email list. Say, hey, I just wanted to make this for you. If they click on it, they're immediately attached to you. If they ever buy Canva, they're attached to you. I don't even know how much money I make off of Canva, all because of one email where I gave them just a fun template. There's so many of these strategies. So, because I want you to stack incomes without stacking more time. Now, a lot of people that are uncoachable, they do the exact opposite, and they add other things that would suck their time. I'm exact opposite. Who's about time freedom here? Right? Yes, time freedom. And that was me. I'm like, how can I add more income by helping more people without taking time away from my family? And that's what I've been able to master. Literally. And that's what I want to teach you guys. So that's why with launching the replays of this, which you guys, all I got to tell you is you will need to invest in a box of Kleenexes, because I get really deep, because you will see when you get access to this, a lot of people don't feel worthy of success. And a lot of you don't either. And what you do is sometimes you don't even realize that what you need to release, you're going to see amazing people inside our community release. Like, it is insane, the breakthroughs. And I want you, when you're watching these, I want you to actually do that exercise. You'll see what I'm talking about. And there's another one you're gonna have to do, and you're gonna have to mail it to me. You'll get it. You'll see it at the very end, and you're gonna have to actually mail it to me so I can mail it back to you. You'll get it at the end, because I'm gonna hold you accountable. Because again, it's all about shifting that story, shifting your strategy, which you're going to do that. You're gonna have to get you a board, because I'm gonna help you create your story. And because we're adding this into a community, after you do that part and create your story, guess what? You're gonna create a video and put it in the community of your story. Like, even though you weren't there live, I'm going to have you do those exercises and post it inside the community so we can look at it, because everybody that was at the mastermind is also going to be in this community as well, encouraging you and helping you as well. And that exercise we did the last day, you are going to do that. My address we put in there, and you're going to be mailing it to me so I can mail it back to you, because you are going to open it on a certain day, and you're going to live that perfect day. And I walk you through that. So, and then also I did a special community builder stay. You guys are going to also get access to that, see the value of why you need to create a community. I want you to build $1 million community, by the way. That's my long-term goal with each and every one of you, because that's just recurring income. Can you imagine? Seriously, let's just, and I know this sounds weird, because if somebody would have told me this 2 years and 9 months ago, I would have said they were cuckoo. And I also would have said, not me, because I didn't think I was worthy either. I remember one time Amy asked me to talk. She did something, and it was a group, and she asked me if I could talk, and she goes, haven't you hit 1 million? I'm like, yeah, I think I have. I just haven't looked, because I didn't think I was worthy of it. And I just had such a good momentum going, and I was helping people. And I never wanted to enter that space of, God, are you worthy of this? So I understand the power of releasing that. The moment I released it, it was like 1 million came quicker, and 1 million came quicker, and 1 million came quicker. Now I'm at like 6.7 million in 2 years and 9 months. In 2 years and 9 months ago, I didn't want to make more than 54,000 a year, because I didn't think I was worth more. So can I help you shift that mindset? Yes, if you allow me. And a lot of my income is now reoccurring. And I want you guys to wake up knowing that you're going to have 100,000 a month in reoccurring. Would that change your family's life any? Would that change your family's life? If you knew you're making 1.2 million a year in reoccurring income, could you leave a legacy? Could you help more people? What could you do? Isn't it worth learning? What else do you have to do? Like, seriously, what else do you have to do? And it's not the person, it's not the money, it's the person you become. Money is the byproduct. You talk about leaving a legacy. Like, that's what you're going to be able to do. So these exercises that I do inside of that, you will be able to get access to each of them. And guess what? Because it's a community, you're going to be posting it in the community. So I will be holding you accountable for it as well, because you're going to see some impactful breakthroughs that we hope you have as well. And I mean, did you guys, just those short little videos, did you guys feel the emotion? Did anybody feel the emotion at all? So imagine having, I don't know, 10 hours? I don't know, probably more than 10 hours. Imagine how you're going to feel. You're literally going to feel like you're in that room. Okay? So yeah, and you guys, you'll have let me share that, give it to you again. So I'm gonna put this in here. So you guys, there's two different ways. You can pay for it or you can put on payment plans. I don't care. I just want you to get access to it. You are going, I just put it in the link, by the way, in here. You're going to get immediate access to it no matter which way you do. Wednesday, I'm going to come back and I am going to do a call about affiliate. But real quick, many of you don't know Carrie Olson because she's kind of quiet in the community. But I would love, Carrie, can you unmute? Carrie was actually at the mastermind. She had massive success quickly inside our community. And Carrie, are you with us, my friend? I know, she's the best. Try one more time to unmute. Yeah. There you are.
I'm here.
Hello, thank you so much. I would love for you to share your story because I love what you said. You know, well, you had massive success and you got comfortable and just kind of that breakthrough you had at the mastermind.
Yep. Yeah, this was exactly what I needed. Um, if you've heard my story, you know that success did not come easy. For actually 8 years, I lost money every year trying various different online things, 31 different things. And so when I stepped into Legacy Builder and I created $100,000 in 67 days, my mind was blown. My nervous system was freaking out. I'm like, what is happening? And I got really paralyzed, I think was maybe a word. I mean, stuff was coming, it was rolling. I was learning and trying to plug in, but I got comfortable. And it was just a level of success that I had never had before. And so the mastermind retreat was exactly what I needed, because when Michelle talks about it starts in your mind, it really does. And that is one of the biggest things. I thought for years I was missing some super secret strategy, but it starts in the mind, you guys. Belief precedes results. You have to get your mind right. And whether you think you can or you think you can't, that's what's going to happen. And so, they say, as a man thinketh, so is he. That's what I needed to get into that room, be around Michelle. You guys have conversations one-on-one with her and, hear from others too. The stories, the breakthroughs, the exercises that we did. Oh my gosh, it was life-changing. And so I just really want to encourage you that if you feel like you are stuck, if you feel like I feel like I'm doing everything and it's just not coming together, there is something that's just like magic about being together around being surrounded with love, with Michelle, with her energy, with her belief in you, that all came together that weekend. I know for so many people, and yes, someone was saying they were going to be a Kleenex affiliate. I mean, you would make a lot of money off of me. I cry all the time, but it's so good. Like, all the stuff needs to be released. I was holding on to a lot of responsibility for the people that I was bringing in. Just the things that I had no idea I was even doing that, was Michelle was able to pick up on, other people on the team were able to pick up on. It's so good. Do not pass this up.
Awesome. I'm so proud of you. And even the other day when we were on our 6-figure call, you had like this cool breakthrough as well. So I'm excited to see the other side of that one as well. So thank you for sharing. I love your story. You are a great example that don't quit until.
Yeah. Amen. Thanks.
Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, I'm seeing your guys' questions in here. So let me go. I can't find that page again. I do that. Yeah, so when you go to that page, okay, the one that I just showed you with that video on it. Yeah, it is the replays. You can purchase the replays if you would like, you guys. It's just this page, and you can access. You're just going to get access to the replays. She just was sharing with you her story, but many of you, it's like that's not in your budget to be part of the mastermind. So you can get access to the replays. You can go right here. It's a one-time payment of $9.97, or you can do payment plans. You can click here. You immediately become an affiliate of it. I'm going to show you how to add it to your email automations if you want. I'm going to show you how to market through your email list. So you think about it, that's like $300 that you would get every time somebody purchased that from you. And so I just wanted you guys to have access to the replays. Again, there's, I don't know, 10, 12, 14 hours total in there and you're going to implement everything because you will be part of a community. Let me show you that. I don't know where the community is at. Let me see if I can find it. So yeah, just go there. I just put the link in here and I will find the community real quick. And then, but here's the cool part, because the people that went to the Mastermind Live are going to be in there as well. So you can be learning from them as well too. Now, what I want to do while I'm finding that community is, Tasha, are you with me, my friend? There she is. Tasha, can you unmute? You were at the Mastermind as well. And some of you, both of these are moms, right? So they made the sacrifice. But Tasha, are you with me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, perfect.
Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, the mastermind was the absolute best investment I could have made in myself. And here's the funny thing about that. It's like I don't know if anybody remember from back in the day when we was on this call and I was telling people that you guys better pay attention because the amount of time that Michelle is investing in us, she's not gonna have that same kind of time in the future. And so it's like I already foresaw something like this was gonna happen. So I already knew in my mind that whatever she get it together, I was joining. And I'm like, so glad I did. And Michelle is right. Sometimes we get into the weeds, we get in the way. And I almost missed it. I was like, wait a minute. I was supposed to sign up, but I'm glad I did it. And I'm telling you, it is such a life-changing thing. And I'm telling you, like people, all right, guys, you already know it's 53,000 people in this community, right? But not everybody is mentally ready to go to 6 and 7 figures. You have to have a different kind of mindset and belief within yourself in order to go there. And it's not about, oh, it's on a silver platter, everything just given to you. No, you have to still continue to work. Like all of us, even the best of us, still have mindset work that we have to do. It's not a one and done kind of thing. But when you're in a smaller group of people that are all after the same thing and have that same heart to help other people, you are in, it sounds so cliche, but you are in the right place at the right time. And I promise you, and I got to meet Carrie in person and her energy and just to be with her and with Michelle in person. I'm getting chills. Oh my, y'all can just see my skin. It's like my hair is raising off my arms. I can remember in the moment when I was there, and it's life-changing. It is a investment in yourself. And here's the thing, guys, if you don't commit and invest in yourself, why would someone else invest in you? You have to be able to invest in yourself first, because guess what? She's given us opportunity. And not only is it going to help you, it's going to help those others that you're trying to get into this business. Do you understand? This is bigger than just the Legacy Builder program. This is just bigger than creating a legacy for your family. When we all collectively work together and try to build a legacy for our families, it spreads like a great thing, not like a virus, but like a beautiful flower that's flourishing. I mean, think about the bamboo plant. It's like buried for like 5 years before it blossoms and it blooms, right? So guys, you guys are right now in the soil of a bamboo plant. right? You have the opportunity to get into this plan, embed it in your soul, and live a different way, but you have to believe it here first and know that it's okay to have doubt sometimes. But the key is don't stay in that doubt. And that's why I love this mastermind community, because we're all in this together and we support each other and there is no judgment. Y'all see this thing on YouTube or whatever. We listen, we don't judge. We listen, we don't judge. We got you. We listen, we do not judge, and we're here to help you. But you have to have the belief at first, and you have to invest in yourself. And I promise you, it's the best investment you'll make for yourself and your family and the ones you want to help.
You know, what for the people that, you know, can't afford the mastermind at what time, what do you, I mean, you were at the mastermind and you kind of seen some of the replays. How do you feel that they're going to watch these replays, and what do you think out of them?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Guys, I mean, I was at the daggone mastermind. I'm watching a little video, even though it was choppy, I couldn't hear it. I was still getting into my feels because I remember what it felt like being there. And if you telling yourself right now that you can't afford to get into the mastermind program, that means you really need to do it. Because in this thing that we have, what we have in front of us, it's like, okay, what is it that I'm doing, or what's blocking me from making the kind of income I need to make in order to invest in this? Nobody on this call right now should ever feel like, oh, I don't have the money. You have the plan right there in front of you. So it's something that's blocking you from getting to where you want to go. So you must invest in yourself just because of that. Because guess what? If they can do it, you can do it. And I swear, and I'm not a cliche kind of girl. I'm telling you I'm not. But it just makes sense. And listen, you have to find a way to make it happen. And it's like, okay, go out there and help somebody else. Be that hope dealer for the other person that needs something like this. Get the focus off of yourself and figure out how many people you can help. Right? Michelle knew that number, 1,111, right? Those lives change. Look at the ripple effect. Look at how much she's grown, her vision. She went from $54,000 a year as a goal because she didn't feel worthy. And y'all see how worthy she is of more than that, right? And when that belief started to come, it happened because she got a mentor. It happened because she invested in herself. It happened because she kept learning and growing and pushing. Even when things didn't come out all perfect, it's not going to always be perfect, right? So just get out of your own way. Know that you can make it possible. If you got to sell some stuff, sell it, right? Because guess what? You can buy it back, but you can buy it back better. You can buy
But here's
it
the
back
awesome
better.
part though, Tasha, and here's how my mind works, right? Because a lot of people
Mhm.
want to be in the mastermind, but they can't afford it. They could get the replays, get that shift going, get some cash flow coming in, even use the money that they make with the affiliate off of that to them to be part of the mastermind.
Well,
It's a
see that?
win.
Yes.
So
Well said. Y'all heard that. Y'all heard that from Michelle herself. That's all you have to do. Get that mindset shifted. Believe you can do this and just go all the way with. And guess what? Like you said, we all that was at the mastermind. We're going to be in this community with you. Guess what? I am reachable. You'll be able to reach me inside that community, and I'm here to help you. Y'all need that motivation, that push. Guess what? I'll be here, but you have to meet me over there. That's where I'll be at. That's where I'll be hanging out at.
well, you just have seen the value in it, you know. I mean,
Yes.
look, grown like
Yes.
right.
Yes, and still growing in leaps and bounds. I love it. I love it. Just trust the process, trust yourselves, and know that you are worthy of this. Know that you deserve it, and know that if you keep going and don't quit, you'll be surprised at the person you're going to be a year from now. Hell, even 6 months from now, you will be pleasantly surprised.
But it's that shift that they're missing, right? Just like that. Some people
Yes.
feel worthy. And that's one of the exercises I did there. What did you feel with that exercises? Was that
That was Michelle. You brought it up. Oh my goodness, guys, y'all see me on these lives and on these Zooms and all of that, right? And when Michelle was going around the room with exercise with the mic and asking people, to share things, when she came to me about that worthy part, I was shocked because I'm like, who? Maybe she's coming to the person next to me. No, she gave me the mic, and it was like it took me a couple of times for me to say out loud that I am worthy. And it's like I see so much in all of you that you guys are so worthy of success. And I had so much energy and focus on what you guys can do. I was not looking at myself. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And it's like when I said it the first time, it was like I'm worthy. But when I first said it, I didn't believe it. I did not believe it. And it's like I had to say it again. And I was like, oh my gosh, that was a mind shift. Because I was like, How the hell did Michelle see that in me? I didn't even see it in myself. That is the beauty of having a mentor. That is the beauty of that proximity. Like Michelle S. said, proximity is power. And oh my goodness, it was powerful in that room that day, in that moment.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing. Love
Thank
it.
you.
Love it. It is so nice meeting you in person. Yeah, I think Jessica Cox is on here. Yes, she is. Jessica, I would love for you to share and kind of share the
Oh my
value
gosh.
that you think they're going to get out of getting these replays.
Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. How are you?
Okay. I was not prepared for this at all. Can we just say that? I was on the couch with you in my ear. How do you even start? I went to the mastermind thinking that I was going to sit in my chair and mind my own business. I went there with the anticipation in my notebook that I would sit and just soak it all up and learn and in my own lane. And then you had me come back for the second one to help teach. So it was a shift. I mean, that's the best word. It was a shift. For me, it was a huge shift. It was like my business was amazing. And then the mastermind just made it even better. And if like people ask me all the time, well, I haven't made a sale, then get in it, because that's the extra calls, the extra support. Like, you have to be ready for something extra and more. That's what I feel like. I can't wait to watch them, because I mean, I was there and I still want to watch them. And I use that worthy exercise so much with people in private calls, because people don't think that you are worthy of that. And when you step out of that box into the box of, yes, I am, it changes how you show up to the people watching you. When you become the leader, when you become the confident, worthy leader, it shows up different. And mastermind taught me that you are worthy of the things that you desire and you want, and it's okay to feel that way, and it's okay to say it out loud, and you are worthy for a different, better life.
So good, so good. Yeah, so just go back to that event with them getting access to the replays. What do you think some of the big takeaways they are going to get out of watching the replays?
I think it'll help them write their story and see that there's so many pieces of where you've been that bring you to this spot in front of the camera right here in the story that you're creating. And like, it's okay to share those broken pieces, like that song, the Broken Road song. Like, we all have such a road that got us here, but some of us have trouble getting that part out and explaining that and talking that and putting that into reality, and how we speak to the person on the other side of the camera. That shift, or that mindset from here to here, to be able to speak that why, and to speak all the ways that brought you there. Does that make sense?
Good point. Yes. And then at the breakout that we did, they're going to be able to get access. And I think you're in one of them, right? So they're going to get, what was the one that you did?
Michelle S. and I did the why cry, why are you here? Did them with Amy one day, and then Dale the next time we were there. And we really just like picked certain people and talked to them about like all the things that brought you to here, and like dug deeper, like personally deeper. And one of them, and she's going to hear me and know who I'm talking about, but she said that getting emotional wasn't on her calendar. And I said, so you have to schedule your emotion? And then we talked later, but like pulling that out of people, you watch that and you'll see yourself. You'll relate to somebody else that had a problem, or you'll be like, oh my gosh, I do that too. Because everybody in each group related to everybody's story, because we dug deep and we got down into, the things that make you cry, and the quick of your fingernail that when it hurts really bad. And that emotion is what makes your audience come to you.
Mm-hmm. Well,
not being afraid to be yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Awesome. And you guys, it's thank you, Jessica, for sharing.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. And that's one thing, you guys, you'll get the whole March event and April events so you can watch at your own pace. I recommend watching it and doing the exercises. It will be a game changer for your business. We help you with taking action with that execution, a good storytelling that we take a deep dive to help you write that story. You hear other people share their stories and we critique their stories and help them with that. You get that. You're going to get an exercise. So you are willing to, you see that you are worth shifting, worth raising standards for. You're going to get that. And again, we're going to give you access to the community builders as well. You're going to get some really good strategies inside of that. Yes, yes. And help you get more vulnerable in your videos. Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So questions. Can I answer questions for anybody? Yeah. No, this is, you get access to the replays. It's just a community setup. So the moment you purchase, we'll give you access to that because there is exercises that you will be doing in the replays. And I want you to actually do them and post them inside the community so we can look at them and we can help you with your story, help you with creating the content. Yes. So any questions? Anybody have any questions? Awesome. Marie? How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I saw myself in that video and I love you.
No, I miss you. And she helped
Okay.
me, she made me do my hair.
While Tasha was talking, look what I found.
Show them.
Oh my God. Look, it's like, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's like a whole poster board. But here's what I really want to show everybody. I'm going to try to do this on my laptop real quick. Tell me if you can see this. Can you see this?
It's blurry. Can you make it not blurry?
Can you see it?
No, it's
It
blurry.
is sitting. I know. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to do it.
Oh, there it is.
Do you see what it is? And it sits on my desk with the little globe. The world that you have created for us.
I love it. So what would
Anyway,
you, I love that you have a picture
I
there.
didn't have a question. I just wanted to share that.
But I mean, you were there, you were, live at the event. How do you feel them getting access to these replays can really make a difference in your life?
I mean, I think they're going to learn a lot. There was a lot of emotions, as was stated earlier. There was definitely a lot of emotions. I mean, I definitely was one of the people that needed tissue. Like I felt like a crybaby at half the things, but not just at my stuff, but everybody's stuff. Everybody like really, honestly, I felt like everybody was very vulnerable. They were transparent. And just it was amazing. It was amazing being in the same room with you, with Mike, with Wendy, with Jessica, with Michelle S. It was amazing, just really amazing. And I highly recommend it. I'm in the mastermind. I obviously I think we had to be invited to that, but it I will say this. If you think about going to a counselor, you're going to pay more than $5,000 to go to a counselor. And sometimes I feel like this community, not just the mastermind, but the digital growth community is kind of like an uplifting community that helps you with your mental health and your emotional, like uplifting stuff. And so I literally the first day that you guys presented it to us, I swiped the card and I have no regrets. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that do. And I have to tell everybody on here, full disclosure, I had not made a single sale when I purchased the mastermind. I just said, something is leading me, and I absolutely dove in and loved it.
I love that. I love that. And and that's really good because some people think, well, do I need to get these replays, right? Because I'm not here or there yet. It's that 7-figure shift to help them get to where they want to go. They just got to execute it. Yes. Right. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. Anybody else have any questions or any questions about the shift that I shared with you earlier? Implementing the shifts that you need with your story shift, your strategy shift, or your standard shift. I would love to answer them for you. So, all right. How do you say your name? EBI.
Yes, EB. So my question is, yeah, my question actually is, what is the difference between the like the 4999 and the, does it 499 or like for the mastermind and the replays? Are they the same thing? Is it all just one thing or?
You can just get access to those replays. You get the ability to get access to those replays that we break down your 7-figure business. You can just get access to them and access to the community builders. It's a one-time for that. And you can add well, there's affiliate on it as well. So if you want to add it to your email list and share it with other people as well, if they want to get more of the 7-figure education, they can do that. Now, if you want to be part of the mastermind, that's a 12-month program. And I can get you access to learn about that.
So the replays are $4,999 and access to the community.
Yeah, we have a community set up just for that because there is a lot of activities I have you do, and I want you to do them, and I want to make sure that you're applying them. And like one of the exercises, we help you share your story, and I do want you to do that and put it inside that community so I can help you with that.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't want to just sell you the replays and like, good luck. I want to make sure you apply them so you can hit 7 figures or 6 figures in your business. Yes. And yeah, the next live event is in September. Yes. So, okay. Luis.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm enjoying the training. It's very, very informative. I love it. My question is, doing my content, because I had bought the launch pad, because I started out with that because of my finance. But as I grow, I will, step up to either the 3 or the 600. However, how can I make my content more spicier or a little more exciting? Because most of them I did is like, I just have like the wording, maybe my photo and the wording. I do videos sometime, but because I'm so camera shy, so how can I get out of that shyness and, sometimes I'm fumbling with my words and stuff like that. So
like tonight we talked about the shift, right? And that's
yeah.
exactly what you're dealing with, my friend. You're exactly what you're talking about is what you're dealing with. So what you did is you purchased a program, and you're thinking that because you made that purchase, that everything should work. And in reality, that is the vehicle that will help you teach or learn the skills and the strategies that you need. Now, this is where your mindset needs to come in, right? But if you follow the steps, like, are you following the 90-day freedom sprint?
Actually, I have missed a few of the lessons, but when I try to plug in, I'm so glad you spoke about it because I was supposed to ask about it as well. It's saying, like I'm locked out of it. I'm not sure. So the lady who I bought the program from, that she told me that I have to comment.
Yeah, just make your introduction post inside the community. If you just go make your introduction post right now inside the community, you'll have it unlocked. And see, here's the reason why the Freedom Sprint unlocks at level 3. So really, I'm glad you said that. Here's the reason why it unlocks at level 3. Because from growing a community these last over 2 years, 100% of the people that engage get something out of the community. When you're just trying to get and instead of give, nothing like success is harder. So we want you to go inside, introduce yourself so you can be part of the community. The moment you do that, that will unlock that freedom sprint, and you need to go through it. But I want you to listen to a key part. She's in the community and she's not even done that yet. That's what I'm talking about. That's the pivot or that push, right? So you can't expect because you made a purchase that you do the same things in your life and get different results. Consistency works. That's why in this access that you're going to get access to of the replays of the mastermind, like I help you make that worthiness shift. So you will want to show up. You will want to execute, because that's the biggest problem. People don't execute. Like, let me give you a really phenomenal example. And I really love this. This is such a really great example. So we talk about the 2-hour workday, right? And a lot of people, they literally are just like, yeah, we have a 2-hour workday. So shift your standards. The 2-hour workday isn't so you can coast through the rest of your day. The 2-hour workday is so you can have focused execution for 2 hours a day so you can drive to success. It's like, oh, and that's the difference, right? That's that shift in your standard. It's not like, yeah, I want to hurry and get my stuff done in 2 hours. So I have 22 hours in the day to go have, I don't know, cupcakes and watch Netflix, right? The goal is, no, I want to have focused execution so I can drive to completion. That's what I'm talking about, you guys, about you got to shift your standards, you got to shift your strategy and shift your story. That's everything to success. Absolutely everything to success. So that's what I mean by that. But that's a really great example. If you deal with unworthiness, guess what? You will have a tendency to go watch TV instead of watching a video learning. You'll have a tendency to go complain about other people instead of attending a training that could create the destiny in your life. It's just the way life is. So you got to reprogram your mind and your thinking. Okay. How do you say that? I'm just going to spell Marhyith. How do you say that?
Mariah.
Mariah? Oh, well, that's spelled unique. I love it though.
So I've actually had the program for a couple of months, but I'm actually just started like really getting into posting and doing content on my TikTok. So with the mastermind program, is that more necessary to try to get more views and to learn more, or just going through the program? Because what happened was I started with the legacy first, and then before I could get through legacy, you did the upgrade for 2.0. So I was like, oh, well, let me do the upgrade. And then I just don't know if I'm like not following the process in the right order. So like, should I finish legacy first and then do 2.0 and then try to do mastermind? Or is it like all like one?
I mean, I would do 2.0 just because then you can get certified, right?
Okay.
Again, the mastermind is for people that are ready to get absolutely serious and just have more laser focused execution and mentorship. That's what the mastermind's for. There is not one successful person on this planet that did it on their own. Why do you think a football team has how many coaches? A basketball team has how many coaches, right? They all have coaching. So for some odd reason, people go get in the digital space and they think that they should have massive success by themselves, right? And it's hard to. And training that I do to take you guys from beginner friendly to making 5 and 6 figures is completely different training than to execute to 6 and 7 figures. It just is, right? But it's just there when you're ready. I had a lot of people say, I need more higher level training. That's why I launched the mastermind. And then I had many people be like, I can't afford the mastermind, and they wanted access to the replays. That's the only reason why I decided to sell them. And I actually asked the people inside the community, the mastermind, I'm like, are you okay with if we sell them to people that want to be part of the mastermind, but just can't afford that yet? And they said yes. And I said, what if we offered an affiliate for them as well? And they thought that was great, because I want you to be able to learn and earn these strategies at one time, not just or learn, right? It's a learning and earning process. Okay, Jennifer?
Hello. Two questions. One is I came for the mentoring for my regular legacy builder business. I have been trying to niche down, and I've been more consistent this month than ever. And so I feel like I started June 1st. And I'm following the 90 days, and I'm going back through 2.0. So I'm just really with a beginner's mind. On TikTok, that's sort of where my challenge is right now. I can't seem to be building my followers. In fact, I lose followers almost every day, which I know is part of the process of niching down, but I just don't know how to grow it. I
You've gone through the training in the Legacy Builders program because we have a complete training where we literally walk you through how to grow your following. I did a training, it's like an hour and a half long that I literally walk you through how to grow your following on social media. You guys go through that. Here's something that's very interesting to me. I look at the people in the community that complain, and then I put their name in Kajabi, and they've not even gone through 20% of their program. That's the standard I'm talking about. Can you imagine you guys signing up for college and literally only going to 20% of college and you expecting to get a degree? You guys go through your program. It works. How do you think the 53,000 people get here? Now, if you want to compress time and be around more people that are more like-minded and driving to success, and you can't afford the mastermind at this time, get the replays, go through that. It's next level training in there. That's what I'm just talking to you about tonight. I did the shifts. If you have questions about the shifts that you need to take, because each and every one of you need to make shifts in your life and in your business to have success. Even if you just want to make 4 figures or 5 figures, there has to be shifts made. There just has to be. Even when you go to create your content as well, there just has to be. So guys, be careful with that, okay? Just be careful with not going through the program. Go through the program. It works. It works. It works. It works. Okay, Maria, how are you?
Michelle, thank you so much
I
for
love those
this.
glasses on you. You look so good.
Thank you, Michelle. I don't have a question. I just want to say thank you because I'm just like, I was scared about sharing the transformation and the shift, because I was always scared to like be vulnerable and that would make me weak. And yeah, and when I got into the program, I didn't have idea what I was into. And it was the biggest blessing of my life. This friend gifting me this, and doesn't matter. It's 6 months. I'm not. I'm still growing. I'm still plugging in. I'm still here. Uh, Sometimes I go back. Sometimes like I push forward, but I'm here. And thank you so much for all you do, and I love your heart, Michelle, because in every day we see it, we feel it. Thank you. Thank
I have to share something with you because I look at you now compared to when you first got on here. And I can see the growth in you, my friend. It's so exciting. Like I see the growth. Like I would love to just go back months ago through some of the replays. And when you were asking me questions, it's like how timid you are. And I see this confidence in you and like you're glowing. So I just want you to say, I see you and I'm very proud of you.
love you. We love you. You are the biggest blessing for all of us.
Well, thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Love it, love it, love it. All right. Trisha, how are you?
Hello, blessed because I get to be here with you and my amazing mentor and everybody else who's here. Hi guys. Wow, as Maria said, I was always in front of the camera, but I had something called fake confidence. And being in this community really has helped me big time. And Michelle, I just want to ask you a favor. Luis, that just came on, my fellow Caribbean sister there. So many of us from the Caribbean or anywhere else, but I resonate with my Caribbean people. We are scared of the camera. We're scared to turn our cameras on. And Being in this program, Michelle, I wrote a book. I'm almost gonna cry. And my first book is not dedicated to me, right? As a model for 21 years. It's dedicated to everybody who's have confidence, shyness in front of the camera. I'm gonna tell you right now, guys, once you break through that, that's what Michelle is teaching us tonight. And I have my own aha moment here because even being in front of the camera from me too, I hide sometimes. I'm gonna tell you the truth. If my makeup is not on, if I'm not flawless, I'm not getting in front of the camera. As you see, I don't have no makeup on right now. I'm just here talking, right? So, Michelle, is it okay if I show my book? It's on it's on Amazon right now. It will give you 100 action steps, guys. Before you go live, before you do your content, get some of these action steps. You're gonna be like, that's why I was shy to turn my camera on. You're gonna be able to turn your fear into cash, right? So this community has us open my heart, my eyes, and everything, learning from Michelle. Michelle, we love you. We thank you for everything. Guys, you could get this book on Amazon. Is it okay, Michelle, if I say where they could get it? Yes, so guys, you could get it on Amazon. I'm gonna put the link here, guys. This is gonna help you so much, right? Because people buy from who they like, know, and trust. Believe me. If you're doing, I don't know anything about faceless, so I can't tell you, right? But when you put your face forward and you tell your story, people resonate and they're like, oh, I wanna get my program from whosoever, Michelle, doctor, so just turn the camera on. So that's what I want to say, Michelle.
You know, that's exactly what I talked about tonight, right? It's just that shift. It's their shift in their story. It's what they're telling themselves, right? It's just but the thing is like, it is, and it's that raising, that shift in their standards of who they want to become. Because we all go through that. When I launched my business, I was like, I'm an introvert. I was terrified to do videos, right? I thought I was too old for TikTok, but I had to just shift that because I was like, if I stay with that stinking thinking, guess what? My income's going to stay the same as well. So I
Definitely.
had to
And that's
make
what I was
that.
scared of too, Michelle, and let me tell you, like what Michelle is saying, and who was that who was talking? Carrie. Carrie, just like you, I spent 5 years, 6 years paying a lot of money to other mentors, trying to figure out this whole online, making money online. And I'm telling you, once I came into this community, I was like, wow, this is the real deal. Then started making money in my sleep. God is writing the checks, guys. I'm telling you, just open your heart, open your camera, and just be real. The realer you are, the better it is.
That made a big difference that I did is I acted like I was talking to my perfect customer. I didn't act like I was talking on a video. I was just talking with my perfect customer, right? I literally named her. Her name was Emily. So when I picked up the phone, I wasn't terrified. I was literally like just sharing with Emily because I wanted to make an impact in her life. So if you guys have a problem with creating video, you're just in your head. That's it. You're just in your head. You got to get out of your head and you just have to get in your heart. That's all you guys have to do. Like that's, again, that's raising your standards. That's what we've been talking about. All right. Who's next? My Venus. Oh, we have Doctor in the house. Of course, Emily is a Dallas fan. How are you, my friend?
Yeah, how are you today?
Good.
Nice to talk to you again. I'm a member of Mastermind also. Okay, so it's a great program, and I think anybody who wants to move further in life and in the progress they want to make should join. I have a question. I don't know if this is the right place to ask it again. You were talking about replay here, okay? Because of my profession, I didn't have the time to come and visit you guys. So, okay, so I miss it. So, as a member of Mastermind, is there any way I can have access to that, or Is
Yeah,
the
you
same
will. I
thing?
talked about it on the mastermind call today, so you can go watch that replay. But yeah, it will be inside the mastermind, and then you also get access to that community if you want to be part of that as well.
Okay, okay. So that's why I say what I think it's the wrong place to ask the question.
Well,
Okay.
hopefully you can make it to the one in September, though.
Yeah, it's tough, you know. That's but I just love it. And before I stop, let me just say thanks. I've been doing some of these things for many years. You know, I've spent a lot of money, different things, and they do work. But one thing about yours, you know, and I think everybody should know that now. But whoever is going to watch this video should know is that you are quite unique. You know, your your wish and the way you hope and pray for other people to succeed, and you do your best. I've not seen that anywhere. This is the only place I've seen it. Every time you spend all the time and doing it for what? For free. It's really amazing, you know? When I watch you and I see how you are doing it, how you are telling people you have the plan, you can do it, you can do it, you know. I said, this is just incredible, you know? And that's why you're going to continue to be successful, because you have a way to share your gift and you motivate people, you know. I like to motivate people, but I think when I see you talk, I see myself, you know. So please keep doing this, you know. I know that they do appreciate what you're doing, you know, because other places I've been to, whenever they're talking, you have to pay some money to get something for additional stuff. You don't do that. You just come in 24 hours every time, you know. So I don't want to waste my time here, but I just want to express it so that whoever is going to watch this in future should know that they have a great thing here and you should take advantage of it. So thank you
Well,
very much.
thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Thank you. So sweet. All right. Okay, Katie.
Hi.
No.
How are you? Thank you for doing this. And hey, I gotta say this. Tim Hess, it's Katie. Katie, not Kathy. Mad Money Mama is Katy. Anyway, because I love going on the lives and supporting other people, and they're all calling me Kathy. I'm like, my name is Katie, not Kathy. Anyway, Michelle, I have a question about.
Grabbing a pen and paper, and he's taking notes right now.
That's right, Tim. That's right. It cracks me up. I've been doing the lives. That's actually new for me. And I wasn't on TikTok originally. That's also new for me. I started like 2 months ago. But my question is, I'm a teacher full time. So when I originally learned about all of this side of things, I was like, there's no way I have no time, because normally the stuff's during the day when I'm teaching, but I'm in summer break right now. I'm in my summer mode. So my question is about the timing of those, the calls, like when you have, because I know that being in a small group is a very, it's a very critical part of this process and the accountability. How do you decide or determine what time those meetings will be?
Yeah, are you talking for the mastermind or for the replay?
Yeah, no, for the mastermind. In that.
They all vary, because like
Okay.
your individual monthly accountability group is you get to kind of pick that time, because it's just a very small intimate group. So
Okay.
you
Okay.
get the other one is Mondays at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. I do a 6 figures in 4 months training on Fridays at 1 p.m. as well.
Okay. All right. That was my biggest question. And I just also want to say, this is not an upsell. This is the next step in building your business to make it bigger and better and greater. To anybody who thinks otherwise, it's just, that's really what it is. You have to invest in your business in order to grow your business. And that first investment was a $900 product that you get to turn around and resell over and over and over again. And Michelle gets none of that. But this is something that she's pouring into us. And also it's a steal of a deal. So just saying, thank you.
Love it, love it, love it. Enjoy your summer. All right, Jonathan.
Thank you. Is it working?
Background. I like it.
Thank you. Well, it's funny that you say that, because I got that off another program that I was currently doing, which I still dabble in it because there's good stuff on it as well. But everything costs money in that program versus what you got here. I have a real quick question, and I appreciate you taking my call. So I'm having an issue with the I don't even know if I'm supposed to ask this here, but I went through the program, I did everything, and my IO system's not working right. It keeps giving me an error for 404. I don't know where to go.
I don't know either. This is the wrong Michelle for tech. I don't do that.
Gotcha.
But I can help you though. If you go take a screenshot of what you're getting and go post it inside the community right now, you'll immediately get people that are tech savvy that can help you. And yes, there is a tech call tomorrow.
Heck, tomorrow, what time?
I don't know. You have to look at the calendar.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah, calendar. Uh-huh. All right, Natalie.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, thank you so much for having me. I've been 7 months in. I'm kind of stuck. I'm kind of weighing my head. I just don't know how exactly to get unstuck. I haven't made any sale yet. Not that I want to focus on that, but I'm not sure what I'm not doing. Why my content is not converting. So I'm not sure how to go about that. I've been 7 months in. I have a 156 leads so far.
So let me ask you this question. What has been your biggest takeaway from the Freedom Sprint right now?
It's really I've been following it. It's teaching me how to create content. So I'm getting really good at that. So I know that I have to practice some more, but I'm really getting good at content creation. I'm getting good at the newsletter, everything. I'm trying to follow as much as I can follow, but I'm not sure where I'm going wrong or
You literally said it, my friend. You said, and I'm practicing, right? And that's what you got to continue to do. It's exactly what I talked about at the beginning of this call. If you guys got on, go to the very beginning, the first 30 minutes I spent on the shifts that you need to make 7 figures. And all those shifts are in you. You know, I did an audit last week. And it was quite interesting to me because a lot of the content that I seen was good content, but there was no boldness. There was no value. There was no like, oh my God, who is this person? I need to learn from them. There was none of that. It was like, oh, that's good. And I just wanted to scroll by. You have to stand out. You got to be bold. You got to create a movement. You got to stand for something. You think about it. We are so lucky that we can market our business for free on social media. And there's 5 billion people. We're so lucky. But there's 5 billion people. You have to stand out. I call it the purple cow. You got to become that purple cow. I live in Kansas, right? And where I used to live, you would drive by cows all the time. I don't even recognize them. But I can tell you what, if I drove down that dirt road tomorrow and there was a purple cow, I'm stopping. I'm looking. And that's what you have to become. That's why I'm teaching you that. And that's what I'm noticing. Some of your content's great, but it doesn't make me want to be like, where the hell you been my entire life? It doesn't give me goosebumps. The moment you can do that, and that's when you get out of the focus. See, the moment I hear somebody's like, I've been in for 7 months and I haven't made any money, I'm like, that's why you haven't made money, because it's about you making money. It's not about them. There's never one time in my business I'm like, I need to make money. I need to make money. I was like, no, I need to become that hope dealer. I need to show up as the best version as me, the shifts, so I can make an impact in their life. That's the problem. If you guys go audit your content, ask yourself, does this make me be like, whoa, yes, I need to know this person. And the other thing I noticed with your guys' content was there was no value to why they needed to get the Freedom Formula Blueprint. So like, hey, get this $900 blueprint and just go right here. Like that was it. There was no urgency. There was no compassion. There was no heart-centered. There was no empathy. And once you learn that, oh my goodness, like everything changes. And Tim's a great example. He went 3 months of creating content. The moment he got that and he made that shift, everything changed. So with that said, I'm going to have him unmute.
Oh my God. First of all, I gotta keep being effing amazing. You're just a blast. And by the way, she hasn't changed since I was 812 in here in this community. She hasn't changed a daggum bit. She's just grown to be bigger, better, a badass. So I'm just gonna tell you right now, Even this 90-day, the last couple days have been absolutely over the charts. It made me look at my content and go, Jesus Christmas, I may get a lot of views. And I'm like, this sucks. I mean, not in a bad way. It's just like, where am I going, or where's the end result? And you really got to look in this. Even look, I'm having another great month. Sure as shit, I'm having another great, and it blows my mind because I'm sitting there going like, I'm still learning. So I explained it this way today: is when you start understanding every day you go on that live and you go after people and say, hey, listen, what's the end result? Like, what's the end game? What are we trying to do here? And if your thing is, crap, I didn't get a sale today. Well, like Michelle says, not to rehash it, but yeah, that's the wrong purpose. You can't go in like that. I have never, my heart of heart, never have I ever said, I need a sale. Like Michelle will tell you. I mean, I'm telling you, just never have. What is my purpose? Like, what is your purpose? Your purpose isn't to have, I'm gonna say something negative, but not negative, but just F you money. That's what I'm shooting for, right? So I got to be creative and doing a lot of things so I can have, if I want a boat or a time or whatever, you start to need to like, F you money. We say those things, but it's not the money is what we're trying to do. So we know we have to be a service. But let me get this through my notes first. This is my first note. KT, that's for you, babe. And I love your support on my lives. Just be real clear. I think your support and your energy is great. This is my second note that I have because it's Dallas in the very first week of the NFL season. Go Birds. Okay, so there you go. Got to get my things out. The one thing I actually came on here for is just one thing. And somebody said this, and I said, "Oh, it's mine. I'm stealing it." And I want you to think of this right now. When someone says this is an upsell, I'm just like, really, people? Seriously, that's the shit you're thinking? Like, no, it's if you're gonna go somewhere you have never been, you're gonna have to do things you've never done before to get to your result. Michelle didn't do this crap, 2022. I know, because I was there with her. I know. Second thing, it's like an onion. Everybody says I'm getting frustrated or I'm getting stuck. It's like an onion. Just say, awesome. I'm excited for it. Here's why. Because it's like an onion. You start peeling back the layers, you start crying. It's like growing something. It's painful. It's like, shit, I'm just getting rid of all the layers of all the oldness. The person that you are is dying slowly, painfully, and it's starting to become the new person. So think of it that way. When you're frustrated, you're like, ah, shit, I'm learning. Because trust me when I tell you, I get frustrated and I'm loving life. Do you understand what I'm saying? So just think of it in a format. When you're in pain, you got to get through the hard things to get to where you want to get to. Be very, very clear. Okay. So just be ready for that. I just wanted to share that. And I had to make sure I say KT, baby.
Oh my gosh, that's great. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Lila, did I say that right?
Yes, Lilia.
Lilia.
Hi,
Okay, thank you.
nice to meet you. I'm so excited. Hello, Michelle.
Hello.
I am here in this course from like in program. I'm here from last year. Can you please check my TikTok page if you not mind?
No, I'm not doing social media audits today.
Not today? Oh, okay.
I'm just covering the shifts to 7 figures. That's what I'm
Oh,
covering today.
shift 7 figures. Okay, okay. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. If I did that, guys would be on here for 30 more hours. Maria's like, yeah, you would. All right, Maria.
Hello, everyone. Just wanted to jump in here and talk a little bit about the mastermind. I hope you guys could hear me okay. This is my little computer. But I was at the mastermind and I will tell you all that it is life changing. From the second that you walk in, you feel the energy of, look, I talk about it and I still get chills. If you were not able to be there, and the closest thing that you could do is get this replay, get it. Because if you don't know your why, if you forgot your why, you will find your why and your purpose. And every time you feel a little doubt in your mind, turn on that replay and listen to the stories. And I'm going to tell you right now, get tissue. because you will laugh, you will cry, and you will have every emotion that you could ever feel. Because the stories that were told, the stuff that we learned from each other, the love that was in that room was incredible. And by watching the video, the little bit that Michelle showed, holy moly, I got emotional. And if you have doubts, you need that shift, don't miss the opportunity. Don't leave for tomorrow what you could do today, because you're missing out. If you need a push, there's nothing that could push you and help you more than watching our experience in person. And yes, it's true what Michelle said. This could help you make it to September. Because if I was you, I wouldn't miss that opportunity. Because you will not only meet the people that you already have, like our family, but you will feel that love and that personal emotion in person. So
yeah, and that's why I wanted to give people, the opportunity, like you said, Maria, to experience and feel that, right? Because a lot of people can't afford the mastermind or don't want to be in the mastermind right now, but they would love to get some of the training and the nuggets from it. And that's why we're giving that ability for them to do it. So love it.
don't miss out.
Thank you for sharing. All right, Parisa.
Hi, Michelle.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
Good, good. Michelle, I had a quick question. I was looking at one of your videos today regarding newsletters and inviting them to the webinar through your newsletters. And I don't have a newsletter yet. I only have that, the automated campaign one. So how do I do this? Like if I'm doing a video and I'm inviting them to a webinar, what do I do?
You mean you don't have any email names yet? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I mean, I have a few, but that's through the campaign. I don't have any newsletter going out to anybody.
So I covered that in the 90-day freedom sprint. That's why it's so important to plug into that. Like you guys, a lot of your questions that you guys have asked tonight have been covered in that. And you think about it, I give you a video every, in fact, if you cover the freedom, if you go through the freedom sprint, like the goal is to help you get momentum in your business, right? But if you can't even watch a 5-minute video a day, are you really that serious about your business? I listen to 1 hour a day every morning when I'm getting ready. My phone is leaning right here on the counter. I listen to 1 hour a day of some type of training or thing that I can do to execute every single morning, non-negotiable, 1 hour a day, no matter what. And so when I hear somebody can't even watch a 5-minute video, you guys, that's when you got to look in the mirror and ask yourself, like, how bad do I really want this? Like, how bad do I really want change? How bad? And because that's something you really, really need to think about. So, Monica, how are you, my friend?
Hello, thank you so much. I was commuting and finally got home, and I really needed to participate because I'm always working. But I can only tell you this. I was in the second mastermind in April. It was amazing. If you cannot join the mastermind, you can watch the replays. I am sure you will not get 100% of what we got there in person, but you will get a lot. I cried. I am a person who had not cried in many years, in 12 years, since my dad passed away. And this beautiful blonde lady made me cry like a baby. And I was feeling so bad that I was crying. And then her beautiful boyfriend, Mike, asked in the room, who relates with Monica? I opened my eyes, and at least 70% of the people in the room were relating with me. So you will definitely, I'm sorry for the noise. You will definitely not regret participating in something like this. It's really life-changing. It is something that just changed me. When I came back home, my 3 kids were telling me, Mom, you look so different. Success is part of the process. Success is failing. Success is being resilient, being patient, being slapped in the face by Michelle telling you that you're in the weeds and understanding that you're in the weeds, accepting it. We're not perfect, but we are here together in something that is very important in any business. I have been in other masterminds, And this was just so different to other masterminds. Creating a network where you feel like family. I'm not making it up. Jen, Kim, Tracy, Dan, Kim and Steve, Michelle, Mike, Alex, it's a family. So that gives me the confidence to speak here today, to speak with that confidence when I'm creating my content, that I know that I'm sharing this with other people that I want to work with to change their lives as well. Maybe I don't have that financial success yet, but you know, when you start saying that this is just a shift in your life, and then that will be the outcome, that's perfect. Then you start to be hurrying, like, I have not made a sale yet. I have not made a sale yet. That starts to become secondary. Because when you see the growth inside your mindset, your heart, and the knowledge that you acquire, it's just mind blowing. And yes, and there's people from all around the world. Oh, don't want to mention more names because I will forget many names. Just thank you so much, Michelle, because, oh, and I will tell you something. I'm not a car person. I've never been interested in a car, but sitting with Mike and his Porsche was amazing. Like, I was like, oh my God, this is real. Yeah, they're not making it up. Michelle was cleaning his floor. Michelle was serving us food. You know, this nice blonde lady. So thank you, Michelle, because you're really humble and you're an amazing servant leader. So I'm just inviting you, if you can do it for yourself. Michelle's not getting richer by doing that. For those who think it, you're just changing your life. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
I
much.
love you too.
You know, you guys, like, my goal is to create 1,000 self-made millionaires. And I know there's not one person that has achieved $1 million on their own. They've had coaches, they've had mentoring, they've had guidance, they've had the right strategy to get them there. And that's not for all of you. And you don't got to be on here. Like, this is just for the people that are absolutely serious about hitting that 6 and 7 figure mark and compressing time and not have to waste time. Like, that's just it. But I mean, the training was done the first 30 minutes, right? That was done the very first 30 minutes. So, and yeah, I've enjoyed getting to know you guys. It's been amazing. All right, Ree. I'll do Ree and Jamie, then I'm going to get off of here because I'm going to go eat. I haven't ate dinner
I'm going to
yet.
be quick. I'm going to be real quick.
Oh, you're good.
Am I clear on understanding if I have a legacy builder customer who is vacillating between the mastermind and the mastermind replays? If she does the mastermind, she will get the replay. She won't have to spend that extra 1,000. Is that correct?
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Okay,
absolutely.
perfect. That's what I wanted to know. And in closing and hopping off here, I just want to tell everyone that the mastermind is epic. I am an OG with Michelle. I hopped in with her when it was IPS. I kicked butt because I was in MLM. I had all those people that know, like, and trusted me from Nerium and all the other things that I did. I was in 9 MLMs and people just kept following me, you know, and I kept telling them, well, it's okay, you know, to be a copycat as long as you follow the right cat, right? Well, when I was done earning that kind of money, I couldn't do the attraction marketing. I didn't know what I was doing. I thought, why am my income plummeted? I couldn't do it. And I thought, I'm going to join the mastermind. I did it and I learned I was talking to the wrong customer. And I always thought that was kind of cliche. I thought, Michelle, really everyone's your customer. No, they're not. No, they're not. I learned my customer was somebody who just kind of, well, I received a terminally ill mother in April 30th when I got home from the mastermind. And I thought, why is this happening? Because, you know, this is difficult for me to navigate these two things, but it's taught me, and the mastermind has taught me how to balance my life and how to understand we are hope dealers in everything in our life. And if we can just keep everything in perspective, we're going to do great things for people. And if you're thinking about the mastermind, do it for you and do it for the people out there that need to hear your story. And that's all I have to say.
Oh, well, thank you, my friend.
Yep.
Love it.
Cool.
Thank you. All right. All right, I think that's it. Everybody's got their hand down, so great. So anyway, you guys, if you got on here late, go back to the beginning. I talked about the shift to 7 figures and how it starts with you. I talked about the 3 S's to help you make that shift. I talked about how to shift your story, shift your strategy, and shift your standards. Once you do that, you will be ready to receive the training inside the community. You'll be ready to be consistent, be accountable, and you will become coachable. It all starts with that. Most people do not have success because they're so in their head and they're not in their heart. And that's something that is so important to me. And if you want extra training with that, I would absolutely love to have you get access to those replays, go through them, actually do the exercises inside the community, and I'll work with you with that. And again, Wednesday, we'll do a call of about the affiliate marketing side as well, so you can learn and earn at the same time. So thanks, everybody. Have an awesome day. And for those of you in the Legacy Builders program, I'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time.